the mighty, mighty Midwest and talking about day 3 of the Caretaker Diaries. So, what all transpired today? Today was a pretty calm day. My sister had stayed the night at my mom's house, so I was able to stay the night at my house. My sister got to work. Either she walked to the bus or my dad took her to the bus. I don't know, I don't care, but she made it to work. And about the time she was leaving to work, the nurse came. So then basically we have a nurse come twice a week, and she just checks on my mom, asks questions, checks her blood pressure. If we ask to check her blood work, like check, my mom's got supposedly diabetes, if we need to do a check on that. My mom always wants her blood pricked for that. And making sure we've got these medicine planners where all the medicines are set up. Like we got Monday, we got AM medicines, we got noon medicines, evening, and nighttime, bedtime medicine. So all that is set up when the nurses come. Usually it's the same nurse. Once in a while we get a different nurse. And then my dad, while the nurse was there, he went and got my mom an electric blanket. We are here in the Midwest, and it is going to get cold this weekend. I'm talking frigidly cold. I think highs of like 10 degrees, lows of -5. So my dad, instead of cranking the heat up on the furnace, he bought her an electric blanket. He splurged for her. So I was able to get some errands done. I had the headlight out in my pickup truck, got that changed, got the oil changed in my pickup truck, and then I went to the office for a couple of hours and called my dad, see if he wanted a break, because my afternoon was pretty free, so he likes to go have coffee with his buddies at the coffee shop. So I was able to give him a couple-hour reprieve, and now I'm on the way to pick up my sister. So I was able to hang out with mom a couple hours, which I'll take it because life is pretty busy. Thursdays have always been slow for me. Today's a Thursday. You'll probably see this video on a Friday or Saturday. But yeah, usually a good day for me to be able to run some errands and stuff. Now this weekend it's going to be rough because I'm going to be working all weekend, and Dad's going to be holding down the fort, so we'll see how that goes. We took Mom to the cardiologist yesterday, and she got some blood work done at the hospital, got her blood drawn. And what's interesting is the first doctor, she went to the hospital in November, and she was there for 10 days. She pretty much felt she was going to die on the way to the hospital. And we were given the option of hospice or nursing home. We chose hospice. The cardiologist who was attending to her, who was her main cardiologist, said that she will never recover from this low ejection fraction, is what it is, where the heart is pumping the blood out, and just pretty much make your last will and testament, blah, 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 all that stuff. Well, that's been 2 months ago. Now, granted, when she came home on a stretcher. The medics actually got her and hospice provided a medical bed. They put her on a stretcher to bring her in. Now, she's been able to get up and get around. Now, when we went to the cardiologist yesterday, I was going to ask for a referral for a different cardiologist because I'd seen a review online that somebody had the same issue with the same cardiologist that my mom has, and he went to a different cardiologist and he's feeling better. So thankfully, we didn't have to do that because the cardiologist that was in was much more tentative, and he said, let's try to adjust some things. And he also said, let's watch her diet, and she doesn't have to exercise, but if she feels like walking around, get her up and have her walk around. Where hospice people and other cardiologists are saying just let her eat what she wants. No exercising, no walking around, just to the bathroom and back. Now, granted, my mom is pretty winded when she goes to the bathroom and back. However, today, I would say she was a couple percentage better than she was yesterday, and I think that's because all of the getting out and around, out of the car, into the cardiologist, over to the hospital, everything, just having to get in and out of the house, which we got a couple steps. So and today she's been watching what she eats. I told her she should fast for tonight, but she's going to eat supper. My dad's cooking her supper while I'm getting my sister. So we're cautiously optimistic that she can turn around. I've been researching this low ejection fraction, and this stuff moves really slow as far as if you can heal, if you can get out of it. It is rare that you can get out of it, but one of the medicines they're giving her is to strengthen her heart a little, because she's in what's called afibrillation. I can't pronounce afibrillation, where the heart's not beating, the way it should, out of rhythm, basically. And so that being said, she has a pacemaker, and the pacemaker is showing that over the last 2 months since she's been home, it's monitored, by the way, she's been in the afibrillation, however you pronounce it, 7% of the time. And that's when the heart is pumping out the lowest. So she's on a medicine to strengthen her heart, and the doctor is upping that by half a pill or something, half a percent. So like if she's on 400 milligrams now of that pill, they're giving her 600. And she's got a lot of fluid retention in her body, and so they're upping her. They're going to give her double the pills to get rid of the fluid, which this will be the second time we've upped that. So yeah, it's obviously not good that you got to take those pills, but we're hoping that she can turn the tide for the better. And that's my update. So I'm going to get my sister. I'm going to drop her at home, and I am going home. Over and out from the mighty, mighty Midwest.